Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakbadash, and I want to say Shalom to Yak and Makwath out there pursuing this truth diligently. Coming at you once again with another lesson. This one's titled, Expectations for Men is at an all-time high, but women's are at an all-time low. This is coming from a Reddit post, all right, that I happened to see that part of me feels like I've touched on before, or maybe another brother touched on before, but nevertheless, hey, the Spirit was on me today to touch on it. And here we are, right? So here is the post in question. This is from non-political Twitter, right? And the comment, or the post title is, Can you cook? Can you build a house? Now, going down, it's this woman that they blurred out her name, but it's Yai Dawn. All right, we can go and look it up. It's this lady right here. And you can see the type of philosophy that she bases her life about, right? It says, may you never again get attached to anyone who isn't for you. May you find a love that makes you love again, a love that you never have to heal from. This one, nobody talks about the first guy to ever treat you how you deserve and then completely flips a switch and turns into someone you wish you never met. What else? You know, there's a couple here. Let me go ahead and actually open this up and see what we got. So, a man will never be able to convince me that he loves me if his actions don't match. Says, my friends are so lucky I can't do a backflip. I would be so fucking annoying. Well, don't worry, sweetheart. You're already really fucking annoying anyway. It says, female rage is your handbag, continuously slipping off your shoulder. This person says, I'm so attracted to emotional intelligence. Like, damn, the way you actually listen and communicate turns me on. Well, see, the thing is, you're looking for a woman, all right? Because when you say emotional intelligence, all right, emotional intelligence is really the ability to control your emotions and be able to manage them, all right? And that's something as a man can do. Now, listening and communicating, really, you women don't really like, you say you want more communication and listening, but every time that communication actually happens, you bitch and complain, all right? And you don't like the communication that's being given. You want the communication and listening to be on your terms, all right? But you don't want it to be the other way around, okay? And this person said, she also said, nobody's telling men that they're losers, and that's the problem. And you can see over here, it's just this, you know, you see it, this chink-eyed gook, all right, over here thinking that she's something when she's not. Ain't even that cute, right? And you can see that she's filled with this feminist spirit, all right? She's filled with this feminist spirit, which is going to change, all right? Especially when World War III really begins to pop off, and especially you women right now with all this stuff going on with, you know, Donald Trump and Elon Musk, man. It's about to get rough for you ladies probably, all right? And, hey, good, because it deserves to get rough for you for a chance because you guys have it like a fucking cloud in Princess Land just floating around, man. And you always complain about how rough you have it and how rough you have it, and you don't have it rough, man. All right, we've done lessons about it before, talking about you're more likely to get custody, you're less likely to be incarcerated, you're less likely to get picked up by the police, you're less likely to be shot, you're less likely to be everything, man. You're more likely to win. What's the word? I think I already mentioned custody, but you're more likely to be believed in a court of law. So you don't, you know, and then they have women's shelters that are specifically for you. So you don't have it hard, man. You have it really easy. All right. And wealth, all right, with the amount of, you know, with you're quick to tear yourselves down. So you're not really above anything. All right. And you don't pay attention to the law of the Lord or the Most High, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, especially not you, because you're probably a heathen. So, you know, money for you is easy as, you know, going online and getting an OnlyFans, all right? You're not above that, all right? You're not above that. You'll whoremonger yourself, absolutely, because you know, that's when you know, you have that liberty. These women here have too much liberty, and there's a scripture about that, you know, over much liberty. This is talking about you know, taking care, you know, watching over these women because they will through overmuch liberty. Right here. Ecclesiasticus 26:10, if thy daughter be shameless, and a lot of these women, not a lot of these women, most 99% of these women out here are shameless. It says, keep her in straitly lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty. Now that's talking about being a whore, a harlot, a slut, right? It says, watch over an imprudent eye, and marvel not if she trespass against thee. Don't be surprised if she ends up getting popped by 30 men. She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he hath found a fountain, and drink of every water near her. By every hedge will she sit down and open her quiver against every arrow. Opening her quiver against every arrow. What do you think that means? She's spreading her legs to every fucking guy in town, right? Get around, get around, get around. No, that's a different one. What is it? Run Around Sue. All right, Run Around Sue by Dion. How'd that lyric go? Lyrics, and this shows you it was going down. This was going down even back in the day. What was that? 1961. The song was, the opening lyric, man. Here's my story. It's sad but true. It's about a girl that I once knew. She took my love, then ran around with every single guy in town. There you go. Keep away from Run Around Sue. All right. I said I missed her lips and the smile on her face, the touch of her hand, and this girl's warm embrace. So if you don't want to cry like I do, keep away from Run Around Sue. All right, that's what she does. She just goes around, runs around. All right. What's another one? Yeah, here it is. She likes to travel around. She'll love you and she'll put you down. Now, people, let me tell you whys. Sue goes out with other guys. All right, a little simpy of a song too, but it's talking about a woman that gets around. All right, she's fast. All right, with every single guy in town. All right, Run Around Sue, and a lot of y'all are Run Around Sues. Okay, that's what a lot of y'all are a bunch of Run Around Sues going around and get one this man. Oh, he's boring. Goes to another man. Oh, he's boring too. Oh, he wasn't emotionally intelligent enough for me. He didn't listen enough. He was, and you run, and really what you're looking for is a 6'3" black man that acts like a white man, that has the paycheck of a white man, more so, about $200,000 to $300,000 a year, that will spend everything on you, that also knows how to build a house and knows how to fix everything in that house, that will also never complain and will let you do whatever you want and let you go out with girls whatever you want, and he will abide to your every single whim and want. All right, and he'll never say anything and listen to all the dumb shit that you have to say without ever saying anything about it, never arguing, never speaking back, and saying, yes, sweetie, yes, sweetie, yes, okay, sweetie, yes, sweetie. You basically want him to be a house slave, all right? And instead of saying, yes, master, he's saying, yes, sweetie, yes, sweetie. You left a crumb on the counter. Yes, sweetie, I'll get it. Why did you do this? I don't know, sweetie. I'll fix it. That's what you want, man. And I'll tell you right now, that guy does not exist, okay? I'll tell you, he does not exist. He doesn't exist. All right. And there are men that have that type of pay and those looks that, and maybe not those actives or actions or abilities that you're looking for. But guess what? That guy that has the looks and that has the pay, he's not getting out with you. All right. The 26-year-old whore that keeps on going to the fucking music festivals like EDC and snorting all coke and popping mollies and shit and getting railed by some guy in the crowd or in the bathroom or giving some blowjob in a fucking, yeah, he's not getting with you, man. You're trash. All right, I'd say you're trailer trash, but you're even less than that. All right, because you don't even have a trailer. Okay, so that's what's going on, man. And these are the women that are the ones to go and be quick to state what their demands. You can't have no demands. You are a beggar. All right, you are a beggar. Here's the thing: beggars cannot be choosers. All right, if you're being taken out on a date, you can't really be a beggar, can you? You can't say, "Oh, cheesecake is too expensive." Then go there. Go yourself. Well, I can't go there. Why? Because you don't have the funds. Why can't you go to cheesecake by yourself? If it's too expensive for you to go, then why is it not enough for a man? What do you want him to take you? All right, somewhere where it's $3,000 for the meal. That would make you appreciate him, because you women don't appreciate men. You appreciate men's money. That's what it is, and that's especially these women of the day. All right, that's what they do. They appreciate the money. They appreciate the assets. A man to a woman is all but an asset. All right, what can he provide me? What can he bring me as far as I want more money. And here's the thing: you guys out there that have $100,000 paycheck, don't be surprised when she leaves you for a man that has $200,000 paycheck. And you $200,000 paycheck having man, don't be surprised when she leaves you for a millionaire. And you millionaires, don't be surprised when she leaves you for a billionaire. Right? She will work her way up that chain. That's just how women are. 90% of them, not all women. Of course, not all of them. All right, there's wonderful sisters out there in this truth that are not like that, but these women of the world can't say the same. And she posted, I hate when a guy asks, can you cook? Can you build a house? Fuck you. All right, that's what she says. And here's the thing. 1 Corinthians 11:8. For the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. You're our help. We're not your help. All right? You're our help. You're supposed to cook and clean for us. Okay? We're not your help. All right? We don't do the dishes and the laundry for you. All right? That's not how it works. Now, in this society, yeah, will we do it as working as a household because we're not in a perfect society? Yes. Yes. All right? But ideally and originally, that was not the case. All right? That was not a case. And, oh, can you build a house? Fuck you. Well, here's the thing. You went from one extreme to another. Can you cook? Can you build a house? That's a little bit different, isn't it? And by the way, most men could probably functionally build at least a shed. All right? It might not be the best looking, but could you build a shelter? I would say 90% of men, yes. Yes, most of us could probably build a shed. Yes, at least. All right? Or some form of shelter. Yes. All right? A whole house. What depends on which. A mansion? Probably not. That takes a team of architects. You know? So, can you build a house? There's one. Can you put a piece of turkey, all right, in a pot, all right, and do something with it, or whatever, a baking pan, all right, whatever you want to do, or how, there's multiple things you can do with turkey, or steak, or beef, or however you want to do it. Can you put that in a pot or a pan or anything and do anything with it? Compared to, can you source all of the building materials and schematics that you need to be able to build a sound and sturdy foundation of a home that will last for generations to come? That's a little bit different, all right? But if you put it, can you fix things around the house, all right? You know, that's harder than cooking, all right? Can you fix a little bit of plumbing? Most men can. Can you fix things that are breaking? Most men can. Can you fix a broken cabinet or a broken door? Most men can, all right? Can you do a little bit of car work? Most men can. Can you do that? I hate when a woman asks if I can build a house. You know what? Fuck you. Can you cook me a gourmet dinner that only a French chef can do? Oh, you can't? Fuck you. Right? How about that? See how you're going to sides the extreme? This person says I can cook and build a house. This person said everybody should be able to cook a little bit. The basics are not difficult to learn, and you don't want to be reliant on terrible processed prepackaged food and expensive takeout for every meal at home your entire life. But women have no accountability. They don't even want to cook. You know, they want to sit there eating a fucking packet of M&Ms and snacking on a gas station burrito and wonder why they feel sick and ill all the time and why their fucking hormones are unbalanced. All right? I've seen this before, and the top reply was, that means you can't cook. It's true. All right? There you go. What else? It says, I think there are very few who have all electrical, plumbing, and concrete foundation pouring, carpentry, HVAC skills to build an entire modern house. But I can cook at work. So, at work, and don't have time to reply to all comments, so I'll just add up to code. All right? This person said pier and beam tiny homes aren't too out of reach for the common man. I've done all of those except for concrete pour, but I will admit neither of the HVAC units I installed are currently working. Yeah, so I mean, you know, it's not about building the home. Remember, it's not about putting the HVAC unit in. It's just about building the home, the foundation and the wood, right? And then electrical and stuff that, you know, technically you built a house. You just have to get the electrical out, right? So you could see it, man. Just no accountability. This person says, yeah, cooking is cool, but can you clean after you cook? It says, not every person needs to know how to build a house, but being able to cook is a fundamental requirement of being a functional adult. There you go. This person says, you literally just stack one brick on top of two and stop adding bricks when you get to a window. The hardest part about it is getting your scaffold lifted within the year. Builders are all secretly terrified people will find out how little we actually know. Oh, builders are all secretly terrified. People will find out how little we actually know. So yeah, man. I mean, at the end of the day, you can make a cabin or a brick house. All right, it might not look the prettiest. You might not be able to cook the best, but can you cook? So this person said, "Oh yes, the daily building a house, part of my routine that is completely necessary for maintaining a cost-efficient and healthy standard of living." So I'm glad that this woman's getting fucking ripped apart. All right. And because she's a fucking retard, man. It says, guys, I don't think she can cook. And this guy says, and I think I know why she's single too. And this is why you women here, women being single is at an all-time high, because nobody fucking wants your trashy fucking ass, man. Nobody wants you because you don't bring anything to the table, all right? We're taking on essentially we're adopting a fucking child, all right, that can't cook, that can't clean, all right? They can't do anything for themselves. They can't regulate their emotions. All right, they throw fits and have hissy fits, and scream and cry and whine and hit you when they don't get their way, and they don't do anything for you at the end of the day, right? And that's what you're taking on for seemingly free and to give all your money to. So it's better for you, man. It's better for you men to just remain single. Here's a scripture right here. Here it is. This is 1 Corinthians. It'll load 7:1. Now concerning the things whereof you wrought unto me, it is good for a man not to touch a woman. There you go. Then it talks about down here, nevertheless to avoid fornication, let every man have his own wife, and let every woman have her own husband. But if you can do it and if you can avoid it, it's better if you just remain alone, right? So let's go, and again, 1 Corinthians 11:8, for the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man. You're not our help. All right, Slakia, we're not your help, you're our help, okay? We're not your help, you're our help. Now, we do work together, all right, building up a life together, all right, but at the end of the day, all right, you were technically subservient, all right? Look up that term, subservient. Subservience, definition. Why is the internet being shit? There we go. Slovakia. I don't know. Maybe there's a lot of people on it right now or something.
Subservience.
All right. Subservience. Willing to obey others unquestioningly. And that's the other thing. If you women do, obey a man, now it's with a bunch of questions. Why? Why do I have to do it? Well, I'll do it. Yeah, but why? Why do you want me to do this? Yeah, sure. Why? Why? But why? You shouldn't even be asking all those questions. Just do it, man. All right? Just do it. The condition of being less important than someone else. All right? Not necessarily less importance. That's the term that Babylon likes to use. Because women are important in their own way, all right? But they're not important in a man's importance, all right? They're not the same level of importance as a man's level of importance is. They are important for different reasons, all right? A woman isn't important because she brings forth the seed line of children, because she doesn't. That's what a man's job is. She doesn't bring forth the seed line, so she can't be important in that regard. But she is important in the regard of nurturing children, all right, and helping build the foundation, with her husband, all right? But the husband is ultimately the architect, all right, and you're the builder, okay? You can't try to force your way into being the architect, all right? It's just like the way here it is, you're a baseline employee. You can't force your way into CEO. That ain't how it works, all right? And get mad when the CEO says stay in your place. Well, I'm the fucking CEO. Why? No, because that wasn't your job. That wasn't what you were made for. Okay? So, as a matter of fact, let me see. There's something that reminds me of. I don't know what's going on my internet here. There we go. All right, here. This is Proverbs 14:1. Every wise woman buildeth her house, but the foolish plucketh it down with her hands. So really, you should be in the market of building your house, all right, with a man, all right? The man's the architect, okay? But really, you're too busy wanting to be the architect, and now you have no house. All right, you could follow the architect, all right, and be a builder, all right, and help this architect, all right, along the way to build up this house. But really, you want to be the architect. The architect doesn't like that, so he doesn't want you. So now you have no house. You have no house, you have no architect, and you have nothing to build. So you can blame us all you want, but at the end of the day, there's nothing you can do about it, you women. All right, there's nothing you can do. Let's see. Let's see, people are talking about it. If you're over 25 and you don't know how to boil an egg or mash potatoes or boil pasta or just basic cooking, then you're failing as an adult and you're a failure. All right, and she's probably not acting as an adult. And that's the other thing. These women these days don't act as adults. You know, they're really, you know, like 12-year-olds. All right, they pretty much, you know, that's just how they stay. All right, they don't want to, you know, they want their parents to do everything for them. They don't want to cook. They don't want to clean. They barely do their own laundry. You know, a lot of these women don't even know how to barely fucking even wash themselves. All right, they stink. All right, and they expect a man to want them. All right, and no, you're not the commodity. Men are the commodity. All right, sorry, not sorry. There's nothing you can do about it. There's no way you can change anything about it. Okay, 1 Timothy 2:12. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. What does it mean to usurp authority? Let's go and look up usurp authority. To take power control without right or by force. All right, someone might usurp authority by taking a job title or position from someone else. Okay, so you know, to usurp authority is take power or control from someone. All right, here it is. You know, you have an architect, and you say, "No, I'm the architect." All right, and you wonder, you women wonder, and now they think, "Oh, men are shit," but you're getting with men that are just like you, that are raised by women that are like you. All right, and they can't do nothing. They're not even men. They're just masculine females. That's all. All right, they're just females with beards. That's all. All right, and masculine, I'm using that word lightly because they're really effeminate, male-looking females. They just act like females. That's all they are. All right, but their emotional code is that of a female. All right, because that's what they've been taught. And you women don't know what you want, man. You know, you like a you know, here it is. Let's see. This is by, what was that one guy's name? Bo Burnham, this Edomite guy. But he had a funny little song here. It's called If You Want Love, Lower Your Expectations by Bo Burnham. And this song was made in, a while ago. Right? Let's see. I guess it was written by somebody else. But, I don't remember. It's been years, man. It's been years since it came out. But here's the lyric. It says, we all want love. It says, how many single ladies out there looking for love tonight? And then you hear a bunch of people wooing. He says, yeah, woo that sadness out. And he says, you want a guy who's sweet, a guy that's tough, a feminist who likes to pay for stuff, a kind of guy that gets along with your friends without being attracted to any of them, a good boy, a bad boy, a good bad boy, a half good, half bad, half boy, loves your brother, sensitive but not weekend, is a great lover, calls your mother on the weekend. Now, you might think that this guy only exists in your mind. Guess what? You're right. If you want love, lower your expectations. All right? A few, because Prince Charming would never settle for you. There you go. So, and then you go, it's same thing for men. But yeah, man, you women out there, hey man, you're gonna have to lower what you want, because the expectations that you've built. All right, you know, let's see, women, what's the term? Women dating delusion, calculator. Female delusions calculator, right? Let's go and look at it. So, let's just say they want a man from 18 to 40's like way too old. 18 to 30. All right. And we won't exclude married. And we'll just say they want someone that's married. They want anybody. All right. They have to be minimum 6 foot. They don't want obese guys. Okay. They have to probably either black or white, but any's fine. Their minimum income, they have to be making 200,000. Okay? At least. Okay? Probability. 0.10%. Round of applause for you women. Round of applause. There you go. Round of applause. Round of applause. You have a 0.10% chance that guy exists. All right, that the probability of a U.S. guy 18 to 30 exists, and on top of that, that he would even date you. So he would have to be any race, any marital status, at least 6 feet tall and not obese, that earns at least 200,000 per year. That is a very low percentage. Okay, that is a very low percentage. All right, now if you went 18 to 35, all right, excluding married, any color, minimum height, doesn't matter. They can be 5'7", all right. They can even be fat. Minimum income, they can just make 15,000, right? Look at that. You have a 40% chance, all right, to find this guy, all right. And yeah, it's pretty, you know, down to earth. That's pretty accurate. That's pretty accurate, man. So, but you know, you don't want that. All right, you want this dream guy that is, by the way, is a female manufacturing. All right, it doesn't exist. All right, it doesn't exist. Okay, first of all, especially with you know, so-called black men, all right, being the big commodity right now. All right, you're looking for a black man that makes 200,000. Well, where, you know, they don't pay our people like that, man. So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, they're not going to pay us like that. We don't. Most of us aren't making $200,000 a year. That is a white field. All right, that is an Edomite field. All right, or Asian field. All right, but it definitely ain't a field for Jake. They don't like us. They don't like us in those positions, man. They don't like no black and brown in that side of town. All right, so let's get Genesis 2 and 8. How long have we been going? 26 minutes. Okay. Genesis 2 and 18, it says, and the Lord Yahweh said, and this is in Genesis, mind you, all right, with creation, all right, Genesis 2 and 18, and the Lord Yahweh said, it is not good that a man should be alone. I will make him an helpmeet for him. And that's what you are, the helpmeet, okay? That's what you are, the helpmeet, okay? So man was here. He made you for help, not the other way around. But now you don't want to do, why are we expected to do what we're called to do, but you're not expected to do what you're called to do? That is, and we women wonder why you're alone. All right, we're expected to be able to build houses, and we're supposed to be able to fix cars and fix plumbing and fix drawers and fix this and paint. And most of us can do a little bit of those things. All right, we might not be 100% great at all of them, but most of us can patch a hole. Most of us can paint. Most of us know a little bit about something about a car. Maybe not that much, but at least something. All right. Most of us know, you know, how to establish a basic hut if needed. All right. Or everybody can build bricks or Lincoln Law. And everybody knows that type of stuff, right? Now, could we actually do it with just one of us? That's yet to be said, because usually that takes a team of men. All right. We could probably build a basic shelter, right, with just us. But I don't know. You know, there's a reason why several men work on building a house. Okay. So, but yeah, man, you're the helpmeet, all right? So the helpmeet needs to zip the lips and just shut up, right? And you wonder why you're all alone and you're not being a help to no one, because no one wants your help, because you're not helpful, right? So, and you women, man, ooh, it's gonna be funny, man. You know, let's just look up the feminism leaving my body. Let's look at some feminism leaving my body memes, because you women know, okay? Let's see. Feminism leaving my body when I refuse to draft for war tomorrow. Let's see. The feminism leaving my body when it's time to shovel the driveway. What else? The feminism leaving my body when the bill comes. Let's see. I don't even know what that means. See. Guys, I went on a date this week and I felt the feminism leave my body. What else? The feminism leaving my body as soon as I have to do anything with my car without my dad. All right, what else? You know, you see it. You see it. So, this is Ephesians 5 and 22 through 23. Wives, submit yourselves. That means submissive. All right. Submit yourselves unto your own husbands as unto the Lord. For the husband is the head of the wife, even as Hamashiach is the head of the church, and he is the savior of the body. Of course, this is going for you Israelite women. All right. And, you know, I'm assuming most of you Israelite women are probably, you know, following things rightly. This is, and again, this lesson's not getting on you, because if you're doing the right thing, then none of this really applies to you at the end of the day, does it? I mean, the scriptures still apply to you, of course, but, it's not getting on you about being a feminist if you're not a feminist, all right? If the shoe doesn't fit, don't try to wear it, all right? And I always say that to you women out there, because I know you're the weaker vessel, all right? You're emotional, and you like to attribute things to yourself a lot, you women, all right? So don't do that. If I'm talking about some homosexual ass, long-haired, dreaded faggot, all right, that wears pink panties and a fucking denim jacket, all right, and this is talking about a man, all right, that's effeminate, and you're not gonna see a Jake man with a beard, all right, and short hair, all right, that dresses in regular clothing, get upset about it. Why would he get upset about it? He's not him. They're not talking about him. All right, but you women, they'll be like, oh yeah, these women with these long ass eyelashes, when the fucking fake ass BBLs that are a piece of shit, they don't treat their women. All these women, oh, why are you talking bad about women? We're not talking bad about women. We're talking bad about a specific variant of women. All right, if I talk shit about drug dealing ass homosexuals, all right, as men, am I talking about all men? No, I'm talking about drug dealing ass homosexuals. Duh. So don't try to fit something. Don't try to put something off on yourself that you aren't, unless in fact that is how you act. All right, and deep down inside, you're that woman. And I feel like with some women, that is actually the case. I feel like they try to wear those boots that don't fit, because really, in reality, as soon as they put their feet in them, they find out those shoes actually do fit just a little bit. And expectations for men right now is at an all-time high, but women's are all-time low. You don't have to do nothing. Lay around the house smoking weed all day, doing drugs and cheating and going on OnlyFans and Instagram. Meanwhile, the man has to go and work a 50-hour-a-week job, making $200,000 a year, or has to be 6'2", has to be calm, never complain, put up with everything that you put him through, and hey, that doesn't exist, man. So if you want that, you're gonna have to lower your expectations. So there you go, man. So that's that. That's the lesson. Hey, man, you women that are like that, hey, it's going to be different when the Lord comes. Let's go and get one more scripture, actually. It's going to be, this is Isaiah 4:1. All right, this is Jacob's trouble it's talking about. Isaiah 4:1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man. All right, because they're going to be afraid, because they know that the women, are going to be, a lot of women are going to be saved through the men that they're with. All right, and in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. What is reproach? Let's look up that word and then we'll close out. What is reproach? They want their reproach to be taken away.
Reproach.
All right. Their expression of disapproval, disappointment. All right. They want the criticism and horrible things taken away. All right. So there you go. And guess what? A lot of the women, because of the way you acted, men are going to say, get away from me, you harlot. I don't want nothing to do with you. I'm not making you my wife. Get away from me. All right? So that's the lesson. Lord, one was edifying. We'll go ahead, close out there. Once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakakwadash. I want to say shalom to Akim Nakwath out there, you diligent brothers and sisters out there. Keep enduring. Keep the faith. We're almost out of here. Until next one, Lord willing. Shalom.